Hello, and welcome back to Stan's Grambling Tips. I'm Stan, and I've been a high roller dealer in casinos for many years. Guess what? We're going to show you today how to play roulette, one of my favorite games. So, what is the object of roulette? The object of roulette is to get lucky. That's it. Is there strategy to this? Absolutely. I'm going to show you how to play, and then I'm going to show you how to win. So, first of all, let's take a look at the board here, and I'll tell you about the different bets that you can make and what they can pay. So there are two typical zones when you play roulette. You've got the inside, which is basically all the numbers here, and then you've got the outside, which is everything else. So on the inside, let's say you make a bet, right? And you put your chip on, say, number 11. If number 11 comes up, you will get paid 35 to 1. That's a nice payday. But let's say you wanted to bet on two numbers. You kind of put between the two there. If either one of those two numbers come up, you will win 17 to 1. It's half because, well, you're betting twice as many numbers with the same amount of money. Kind of the same thing. If you were to put your chip right in the middle between these four numbers, now you've got 4. If either one of those comes up, you will get paid 8 to 1. Still pretty good. If you want to be creative, you can also place your bet at the side, and you will win on any one of these three numbers. I think that pays 10 to 1, I think. Not quite sure. You'd have to check the rules at your local casino to find out for sure. And then what you can also do is bet on all 6 numbers here, and I think that one pays 6 to 1. So basically all these columns here. On the outside, we've got these zones here. What do they say? They say 2, 2, 1. 2, 2, 1. Make sure you know that because it pays 2 to 1. If you were to put a chip here, if your number was any one of these, excluding the 0, we'll get to that a little later, you will win 2 to 1. And the same with this one and this one. You can't put your chip between the two like you could here. You have to put it on a specific spot. This section here, kind of the same thing. It's 2 to 1. Because there are 36 numbers on the board, first through 12, 2 to 1, second 12, 2 to 1, third 12, basically this zone here, 2 to 1. Then you've got these numbers over here. All these numbers here, all of them pay even money, and they're very simple. Guess what? When 18 comes up, basically the first half of the numbers, you'll win 1 to 1. Even money bet. That's not correct. Even means 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36. Either one of those comes up, guess what? You're gonna get paid 1 to 1. Red, half the numbers are red. If red comes up, you win. Black, same story. Odd, exact opposite of even. 1936, exact opposite of these. So basically, this half is a mirror image of this half. So the last thing you need to know to play is that your typical casino chips, like this $5 chip here, that you get from like the blackjack table or the cashier, is basically null and void at roulette tables. What you need to do is give that chip to me, the dealer, and I will give you roulette chips in whatever value you want. So I could give you one chip in a value of $5, or I could give you, 5 chips in the value of $1, or I could give you, 10 chips, value of 50 cents. Right? It all depends on what you want and what the limits are. So basically, with all that, I'm now going to tell you how to win. So the first thing that you need to do when you come to a roulette table is you got to look at the zeros. So basically this section here. Some casinos have 1 0, some casinos have a double 0. If there's only 1 0, that means that the house edge is half that of casinos that have a 0 and a double 0. You don't want that. You want as little numbers as possible to be on the board because you get paid the same no matter how many numbers there are. Casinos that have a 0 and a double 0 have 38 spots where the ball can land on the roulette wheel because you have 1 through 36 and then 0 and double 0. With 1 0, you take one out, you got 37. That makes your odds marginally better. The second tip that I can give you is that there are certain patterns that I've seen through my years of dealing high roller roulette where a certain number, one in particular, comes up more often than others. Now it may be a few spins before it comes up again, but in the long run you're going to make money on this one particular number. Do you know what number it is? I'm going to show you. Don't tell anyone about this. I'm serious, because this is high roller stuff we're talking about here. What you do is you take your chip, bet on 26. That is the one that comes up the most often. And to prove this to you, I'm going to do a scenario now where there are 5 players at the game, and they're all going to bet differently, and we're going to see who wins the most money after a few spins. So let's say this white guy here bets on, I don't know, between 1 and 2. And you got this red dude here, he's trying to bet on red, right? You got green guy. Green guy's going to try 2 to 1. What else we got? We got this blue dude. Blue's going to go, I don't know, we'll do like a corner bet here, right? In that area. And then, what's the last one here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I guess we got everybody, so that's good. So, when all your bets have been placed, now the fun begins. The dealer will spin the wheel. And then he'll drop the ball. As the ball drops, he'll wave his hand and say, "No more bets, you can't make any more moves." And then you sit and you wait until it stops on a number. That first number is 7. So, in this result, 7 would be here. So this guy would lose. This guy would lose. Unfortunately, this guy would lose because it's not 26. But we got a couple winners here. We've got the guy who bet red and the guy who bet the 2 to 1. So he's going to win 2 to 1. Okay? He's going to get 2 behind. And then this guy's going to win at 1 to 1. So let's try that again now. Let's say these guys are there, and then we've got a bet here. This guy's going to bet there. We got this guy there and that guy there. Actually, that guy's already there. We're going to try again now. As the ball goes in, you say, "No more bets." And we wait. That's a no spin. So now we're going to spin again. So again, I'll say no more bets as soon as the ball is rolling and I'm happy. And then we wait and see. This is the most exciting part. Oh, see, this number here is between the 28 and the 12. So in this case, you probably get a lot of arguments between, who should win or whatever. So what the dealer normally does is when it's between 2 numbers, they say invalid, no spin, no good, because it's almost bang straight in the middle there. So everybody, even if they lost, right, they don't lose. They just stay. You can't change your bets. I already waved my hand. It was a no spin, so I get to try again. So here we go. So tense and so exciting. Oh, see how I told you things were close? That is between 26 and 0. So again, it's another no spin, but we were so close, it's proving my point. So we'll try again here. Again, no more bets. Can't make any more bets. It's so exciting. So this time, the majority of the ball is in 26. So when at least a good chunk of the ball is in that area, I can call it, I can mark it, and we're good to go. So when the ball lands on your number, you get paid 35 to 1. Guess what? I don't even have enough yellow chips. So I'm just going to pay them in casino chips, and they can just use those at other products. So that's 35 bucks, and this guy will win. Let's try again, shall we? No go. 26! 26! Winner, chicken dinner! So, when you win on 26, remember this pays 35 to 1. Sometimes the dealers don't even have enough. They only got, X amount of colored chips, so they'll just pay you flat out. Just be like, here, just get the hell out of here. We'll just pay you 35 real casino chips. Give that to you. Of course, you can exchange this back in if you want. If this was $5, you wouldn't win 35. You would win $175. That's a pretty good pay. All depends what your bankroll is, but remember that this strategy is proven to work more often than any other number. So bet big, because you're going to win more in the long run. So we're going to do it again just to prove my point that 26 comes up more often than any other number on the wheel. No more bets. You're gonna make money. Look how many times 26 has come up in the number of spins that we've done. Do the math. Do it. You'll find out that you've made more money with this one number in the long run than you have with any other number. So, what is the last bit of information I can give to you? It's basically just to bet 26. In the long run, it's going to come up more often than any other number, and I don't care how much you bet, the more risk you take, the better the reward. $5, $170, $175, right? $25, what's that, $575, something like that? Right? We can go to the high roller rooms where I deal, and you can put down $1,000 chips. These big pink guys here, you'll get 35 grand. Each time it comes up, you can get yourself a nice car. That's good money. Anyways, that's all I've got for this time on Stan's Gambling Tips. Have fun up there, win some money. You will never lose with this strategy in the long run. And I'll see you back next time for more Stan's Gambling Tips. Have fun up there.